I tracked my expenses for a month and I didn't like what I saw. Long story short, I haven't really been on point when it comes to budgeting my money on a monthly basis ever since I moved in. So parang for more than a year, I feel like there were months that I spent more than what I earned. So I really wanted to get out of that rut of not being financially responsible, the way I teach my clients, the way I teach my followers, and just be mindful and happy on what I spend on a monthly basis. That's why as a spender, I really wanted to be better when it comes to how I handle my money. Just because I'm a spender doesn't mean hahayaan ko na lang na okay lang magastos talaga ako because that's my personality type. No, that's gonna be my excuse if I don't take responsibility around it. But at the same time, the past year has been really awesome. I moved into my new condo, as you can see here on my video, and you've seen it in some of my vlogs as well. And I really enjoyed being with myself and having this independence. Pero I think I went overboard in some parts. And I just want to share that I'm a financial coach and yet I'm still a work in progress when it comes to my finances. Hey friends, I'm Yani, and if you're new here on my channel, welcome and thank you for being here. I'm excited to grow and learn with you as I navigate through my personal financial life. Bagong edition na to, bagong chapter na to ng buhay ko kasi ngayon, solo living na tayo. Real adulting. Let's start. I wanted to share this journey. Be open and be honest about it to you guys kasi na-feel ko lang, and sabi din sa akin ni Alec, yung boyfriend ko, na baka marami kang matulungan pag shinare mo din yung sarili mong struggles pagdating sa finances. And I completely agree, no? A lot of people think that because I'm a financial coach, I'm perfect when it comes to my finances. No, I also make mistakes. No, I go overboard my budget. I also spend so much sometimes. I have my own struggles when it comes to my finances and investments as well. And I think I need not to be perfect in front of you guys because mas matututo kayo kapag sinishare ko yung totoo naman talagang nangyayari sa akin. No? And as a financial coach, I also have my fair shares of struggles and I would say may shame din ako around the way I handle my finances. First part, the struggle. Welcome to the confessions of a spender. Inaamin ko naman talaga, mahilig talaga ako gumastos. And if you're my friend or if you're close to me, you know that I spend so much on a lot of things. And ever since I moved in, I really stopped tracking my finances because nahihiya talaga ako sa amount of money I'm putting out. And I know some of you, yung mga nag-move out dyan, you know the struggle of solo living and having to put a lot of things into a bare unit. I bought a condo, a 3-bedroom condo unit, and had it renovated. Ito honestly yung medyo nahiya ako for myself nung nag-move in ako because I didn't expect how much money I was gonna put in building this home that I have right now. Ang gastos pala kasi mag-move in, magpa-renovate, bumili ng appliances, oh my gosh, ito talaga. And then short, overall, mahal mag-solo living. I already prepared for this moving out adulting life. I saved up and projected my money for 1.5 years before I moved out. And yet, I feel like kulang yung nagawa ko. And in reality, I could only project to an extent. Kung mag-move out kayo, if mag-move out kayo, I still recommend that you project it. But at the same time, isama nyo na ang inflation at saka isama nyo na din ang, sabi niya din sa akin, nagulat din siya how much it cost. Miscellaneous fee, magdagdag kayo 10 to 20% miscellaneous fee para lang di kayo ma-shock in case you move out of the house. Sabi rin ng friend ko, si Thea Bautista, that nagulat din siya sa expenses when she moved in. Mahal talaga yung mga gamit, appliances, furniture, lahat mahal. From being able to save 50 to 60% of my income when I was living with my family, parang when I moved in, it's like 60 to 80% goes to my expenses. I didn't realize I was already putting in 60 to 80% to what? My personal expenses to survive, my home renovation, appliances, furniture, redesigning as a self-proclaimed interior stylist. Ang dami talaga naging adjustment. So those are just some of the few where I actually put my money. When I moved in, I was so busy cleaning my house, hosting parties, working, that I forgot to sit down with my money that I really set it aside. Next thing I know is 1 year ko na pala siyang hindi nagagawa, and I really felt ashamed with myself. Hopefully, itong series na to, kapag budget tayo together. But thankfully, after 1 year of trying to figure out the best budgeting technique for me, I finally had the courage to sit down with my finances and be able to look at them without having so much shame on spending. Ang ironic lang, no, because I'm a financial coach and yet, I still have these struggles that normal people go through. Normal naman talaga ako, guys. So I'm putting away all the shame around my finances so that I can move forward. It's time to be better again, and it's time to be on top of your finances again. Restart if I need to, but that's what channel is all about. So I'm just considering all my impulsiveness and overspending as a tuition fee to my adult life. Welcome to adulting, Yani. Enough with the excuses and stories. You're here to learn how I am restarting my financial tracking system and officially embrace the adult life. So let's talk about the goal of this video, or my main goal when it comes to my financial management. It's really to do a financial reset so I can spend responsibly and happily again. So how will that look like for me? Number 1 is to create awareness on how my financial personality type reflects my spending. Number 2 is to forgive yourself in the process. It's important that we acknowledge all our past mistakes, and that's how we move forward, when we acknowledge and forgive ourselves, because I was honest that I had mistakes and that's okay. Number 3 is to find ways to stop my lifestyle inflation. When I get money talaga, parang ang sarap talagang gumastos. Ganyan kasi ang mga spender, excited yan lagi gumastos no? So I really want to negotiate with myself what I want to spend on. I heard it in one of the videos that your expenses reflect what you value in life. So when I look at my expenses, what do I want to spend on? What do I spend on? That only means that's what's important for me. And lastly, to create a new and realistic budget allocation for myself moving forward. So here's the plan. First things first, hindi naman ibig sabihin ng cutting on expenses means depriving myself. Of course not. Or cutting down your expenses right away. Hindi naman pwedeng gawin yan. Kasi if you do that, eventually, you'll do a financial revenge. So, parang pag may pera ka, bigla ka na lang mag-splurge on a lot of things. Kasi sabi mo, feeling mo na-deprive mo sarili mo. Let's be honest, is I will just choose to focus on something that I can improve on a monthly basis. I learned this in Millionaire Mind Intensive, that it's not about the amount, it's about the habit that you put in your money. I needed awareness first. So, una, I need, ano ba yung mga expenses ko, ginagastosan ko? Number 2, saan ba talaga napupunta yung pera ko? And ultimately, be honest with myself when I do this. How will I do this? Through expense tracking. So for the first time in my solo living life, I committed to track my expenses, isa-isa, every single peso I spend on, and categorize them the way I want to. Disclaimer lang, as a non-analyst person, hindi masyadong mahirap tong tracker ko. As in, it's just straight to the point. The reason why I'm not doing expense tracking is because yung goal ko lang naman dito is to have an awareness of where I spend my money, but to budget my money more efficiently on my lifestyle. This is just for mindfulness to start my financial reset. So for the tracker, it's simple. So I have 9 categories here para mas madali. Again, you can customize this depending on your lifestyle. Ako personally, unang-una dito, as you can see, self-care and shopping, because na-realize ko lang, grabe ang dami kong I deserve this. Number 2 is yung food. Yung food is, I assume, the highest category initially that I will be spending on. Next is utilities and home bills. Included dito yung mga monthly expenses that I cannot cut at the moment. Next is gifts. So, one of my main love language, ang giving ko talaga gifts. So, I always treat people, buy people gifts. And at the same time, July was the wedding of my sister and my best friend, kaya medyo magastos talaga, no? Next is transportation. This includes yung mortgage ko sa car, also parking, toll fees, gas. And then grocery, something that I enjoy doing every week. So mahilig talaga ako magluto and all of those things. Okay. Debts here, kinategorize ko na lang yung mga unpaid bills at saka credit card bills ko from the past month. Para lang aware ako kung magkano ba yung binabayaran ko sa credit card bills. Tithes here, donations and contributions. Support staff includes people who make my work and life easy. Mostly interns allowance and also my staff who have been helping me in my business. If I were to categorize this in two things, yung wants at saka needs, wants will be self-care and shopping, gifts, transpo, and debts. Number 2 is necessities. Under that is food, utilities, and home, transpo, grocery, tithes. The reason why I categorize is because I wanted to know ano ba yung pwede kong i-cut at saka saan ba ako mas gumagastos. Is it on my necessities or on my wants? As you can see, ito yung pinaka percentages of where my money is or saan ko ba ginastos yung pera ko noong July. But let's break it down. Let's start with debts. No? So, yung mga utang, I have my BPI credit card. I think my insurance was part of that, kaya umabot ng ganyan kalaki. I also bought, merong inabonohan yung ate ko na air fryer. I had to pay that to her, 2,500. Mother's Day gift na nakalimutan kong bayaran sa ate ko was the food, my contribution, 4,600. So, siningil niya rin ako last July. And then, yung credit card ko na isa pa, 5,000. So, total na napuntahan ng utang ko that month is around 30K. Next is, let's go to food. Ito medyo sure naman ako na malaki tong food, no? So, kasi parati ako kumakain sa labas, parati kaming nasa mall, yung work kasi namin nasa mall, Ayala the 30th. When experience discovery, yan, dyan kami lagi sa Ayala the 30th. So, lagi kami kumakain dyan. Plus, lagi ako, and parati kami nagpapadeliver ng coffee. So, marami yan, no? So, dito, for food, I spent 15,900. So, that's around 16,000 na. Consider na natin. That includes mura, mahal na kainan. Next is food and then gifts. So, like I said, gifts, medyo madami kasi wedding ng sister ko tsaka ng best friend ko nung July. Birthday ni Liam. Monthly gift namin. Monthly gift ko kay Alec. 2,000. Ito yung mga I had to pay that month. Next is grocery. Oh my gosh, grabe talaga. I noticed grocery here is only 8,400. That's for the whole month. So, if you add that for food, 16 plus 8, around 32,000 for food every month. That's around 8,000 per week. But I noticed that because I was tracking, na-notice ko lang that masyado na akong mindful on what I put in my grocery basket. Kasi ayokong mag-go overboard in terms of grocery. So, sobrang pagtitipid ko mag-grocery, lagi ako nag-order ng food. So, ganun din. Diba? Pero at least, naging mindful ako. Self-care shopping. Yan, hair color, yung tip. Marami rin akong biniling mga damit, necklace, accessory. Nandito siya twice ako nagpa-nails. Yung gown, yung shoes, everything. I prepared for Europe, kaya I spent so much. Medyo handa naman ako dito because I know I was gonna go out and I needed new clothes kasi ngayon lang ulit ako magta-travel this year. Support staff. For my support staff, I have 30,000 as well. Ito yung mga nag-edit o kaya sa Peridot, etc. So, yung iba, pamasahe, I pay for that as well. So, ito yung total, 30,000. Ito medyo non-negotiable. Hindi ko na siya pwedeng tanggalin. Every month na siya, it's recurring. No? Unless magtanggal ako ng tao. I also have my tithes. So, tithes ko was around 10,000. So, nagbibigay talaga ako ng tithes for World Vision. Na-scam din pala ako, guys, ng pamasahe ng yaya. So, i-consider ko na lang siyang tithing. No? Regalo ko na lang yan sa ng scam sa akin. May scholar din ako that I give 7,000 pesos. And then, I have World Vision Scholar as well. Transportation. Ayan, medyo malaki din yung transportation kasi yung kotse ko, andito din, no? Everyday ako lumalabas. So, ang laking bagay talaga na may car ako. And lastly, utilities and home bills, which is around 35,000. All in all, I mindfully spent 200,000 in 1 month. Ito yung budget realizations and lessons ko. Number 1, tracking makes me mindful. So, when I started tracking, like I said, yun sa grocery, mas naging mindful talaga ako. Awkward, pero kahit minsan nakakahiya yung ginagastusan ko. Pero while I was typing it, parang nagpapa-reflect din ako agad while buying or when purchasing something. So, a lot of times I said in July na, ang mahal naman yan. Wag na yan ang gastos. And na-notice din yun ni Alec na sabi niya, bakit lagi mo sinasabi ang gastos? Ba't lagi mo sinasabi ang mahal? And I realized it's because I was trying to rewire my head na kailangan mindful ako sa ginagastosan ko. I didn't like the feeling though. So, gusto ko yung gumagastos lang, diba? Spender nga eh. Number 2 is create the habit of computing first. So, whenever I started, being mindful, especially on my grocery. Feeling ko ang liit ng 8,000 for 1 month. Considering na ang dami kong hino-host na tao. But because I started writing down kung ano ba yung bibilin ko muna before I go to the grocery, para lang mas intentional yung pag-visit ko sa grocery or kapag bili ko online. That helped me budget better. Another big realization for me is was able to stop myself sa lagay na yon sa 200,000 guys. Na-stop ko pa yung sarili ko. Diba? And be aware of, again, I wanted to be aware of my spending habit. So, I'm a spender, but I didn't want to use that as an excuse to overspend on things. Just because I'm a spender doesn't mean I can change the way I handle my finances or to be better when it comes to your finances. In one snap, you can do it. You can be mindful. You can choose to be good and be better with your money. No? Again, it's just a matter of choice. I felt good also tracking myself. I didn't feel like I was depriving myself. It's just, now I'm mindful. That's my first step, to be mindful. And again, my expenses reflect what I value in life. And ultimately, nakita naman natin doon, pagkain talaga ang binavalue ko. Convenience when it comes to my transpo. And shopping, no? Very important sa akin, maganda ako, maganda ang nails ko, maganda ang hair ko, at maganda ang sinusuot ko. That's what's important for me. And that's okay. Others, it's traveling. Others, it's expensive, luxurious bags. For me, it's just looking good in front of the camera and in front of people because I present myself to clients. I present myself to people and I value that. That's important for me. That's why nakita nyo naman, nag-reflect naman talaga siya no, sa expenses ko. I started writing down my wins and I felt good that I was writing down and appreciating all the things that I did. Mostly for my debts. Yung mga nakalimutan kong bayaran or yung mga gifting ko, no, naregaluhan kay ate ko ng ref, naregaluhan ko ng kama, yung best friend ko. For me, those are my wins. I also paid my credit cards full. I put it on my wins. And nagbigay din ako, nag-tithes ako no, ng 10,000 pesos. So, I put that all in my wins. Anyway, these are my next steps and next commitments after doing this for a month. And how can I be better? Number 1 is build the habit of saying no and be okay with saying no. Parang I don't have to say yes to everyone and everybody just to please everybody, no? For me, kung ano lang yung importante sa akin, that's when I will say yes to and that's what I will spend on and on a monthly basis. So, that's it. Number 2 is to lessen shopping for unnecessary things. Number 3, increase my income, no? So, I know that I'm spending 200,000. I spent 200,000 for a month. Almost every month, I spend more than 6 digits. I spend 6 digits on a monthly basis. That's why I need to increase also my income to increase my savings capacity. So, kung gusto ko increase yung savings rate ko, dapat increase pa at mas malaki pa dyan yung income ko. So, ang goal ko lang naman, makapag-save ng 50 to 60% of my income. So, gusto ko lagi mataas yung income ko. Again, I'm in sales. I earn through commission. I earn through businesses online, yung mga branded contents ko. I earn through business that I have. So, yun lang. Pero pwede ko pa siyang i-increase. Mataas naman na siya. It can cover my expenses. But I still wanna increase it, you know. 4 is to acknowledge my wins. Like, kahit na 2,000 na credit card bill lang yan, I still write it. Kahit tip. And I realized that attitude of gratitude still never fails, diba? When you start to appreciate the things that you're doing, your wins, ang dali na talaga guys gawin yung the rest. Kasi parati ko na lang siyang mas ina-appreciate ko yung mga nababayaran ko, yung nagagawa ko. So, mistakes, I get to forgive myself for not being very responsible before. And yun. Number 5, as a spender, I need to go back to allocating money based on my income the month before. So, alam nyo yan, in my video, this video, I will update this soon, hopefully before the year ends, para meron kayong tracker for 2023. But, basically, ito, ina-allocate ko yung income ko from my ina-allocate ko yung budget ko for that month based on my income the previous month. So, gusto ko ulit gawin yan. And, use shopping. Number 6 is to use shopping. Okay. Number 6 is to use shopping as a reward. So, since July, I haven't been buying clothes because sabi ko, kapag pumayat, tsaka ako bibili ng damit. When I lose weight, I will buy clothes. So, obviously, isang beses pa lang bumili ng damit. So, yeah, that's it for my video. Grabe, ang haba ng video na to. Sana panoorin ninyo lahat. Sana hindi nyo rin ako i-judge. Oh my God. Hindi ko rin kayo dyan-judge, guys. Don't worry. And if you like this video, comment below ano yung gusto ninyong matutunan pa sa YouTube channel ko. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope we can all be better when it comes to our finances, and as we learn financial management together. Please subscribe to my channel and see you on the next video. Bye!